edition of What's Poppin' the podcast. I'm Deja Perez from 93.9 WKYS, and I am joined by my very good girlfriend Ty. So tell everyone who you are and what you do.
Oh, so you just gonna let me?
Yes, tell it.
Well, it's Ty COBB, Miss Large of the DMV. I am a TV reality producer, an author, pro MUA.
Oh, and you know what? That's makeup artist for those.
Yeah, makeup artist, and just all over, God girl.
So today, I'm headed to 93.9 to be interviewed by the Deja Perez. You already know my girl, Miss What's Poppin' herself. And she has a new gig on the Angie Morning Show. And see, that's what I'm talking about, moving up a full large. She contacted me a couple of months ago and said, Ty, I want to interview you about everything you've got going on.
All right, so let's start in the beginning. How did you get into doing makeup, loving makeup? How did that all start?
Well, you know what? Everything I do, I always, believe that God always gives me these ideas. And I just didn't want it to be makeup. So, I started out with a lipstick line, but the name, Snob, when you hear Snob, it's not a good thing.
Right.
So I use it as an acronym. Sassy, noble, original, bold. And the envy is, who wouldn't envy a woman like that? It's all about empowerment. And then, God said it was too big for lipstick. So it turned it into my Snob movement for young girls.
Wow.
Yes. Ages 15 to 25 actually. Because sometimes even though you grow up, you need a little guidance too. So my program was in Job Corps and it helped a lot of girls. And so I kind of, not say I put the lipstick on the back burner, but I just really like to empower young girls, and the lipstick name is just too big for just lipstick.
What is part of your empowerment thing for these girls? What do they go through?
And Deja, you can dress, you're beautiful, and sometimes young girls will think, what are you doing here? You don't have anything that you're going through. And sometimes they don't gravitate to you right away. And my cousin said, I want you to come and bring your program to Job Corps, they're amazing girls, and then there's some girls that really need help. And I came in, Deja, and I started them off teaching makeup just to grab them. And they was like, okay, I'm part of the Snob program. And I said, what is primer. Primer is just like, a painter comes in your house. He primes the wall, and primer, you're filling in all the holes and cracks in the wall.
Okay.
And then the foundation, when you put on foundation, just like makeup, it goes on smooth. So they were like, oh, I'm so excited. So I said, well, you know what? In this program, you have homework. Miss COBB, what do you mean homework? I said, what is the foundation you're building for your life? And after that, Deja, it was no more about makeup. It was about really setting them up for success outside of
That is so dope.
Yep, that was birthed out of my name, Snob, envy from my lipstick.
Wow, well, we'll talk more about that later off camera. Okay. All right, so let's talk about how this whole makeup artist of DC came about.
Real Makeup Artist of DC.
Real Makeup Artist of DC.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Real Makeup Artist of DC was a separate makeup class that I just want to do with different makeup artists every 3 months. And you know what? That was 8 years ago.
Wow.
And my reality show actually was sitting just like that logo, but it was something else. It was about me. And fast forward 8 years later, God said it's time. Said if the networks won't come to you, you bring the networks to you. And that's how it started. I figured out who I wanted on it, and boom, God just blessed it.
Wow. So how can people catch episodes?
Well, you could catch episodes on Ty COBB TV on YouTube.
Yes.
Season 1 was a huge blast, and now I'm filming season 2, and it's
drama filled.
Yeah, it's worse than season 1.
Now, are you thinking about expanding that franchise and eventually makeup artists? You could literally go everywhere with that.
Yes, and I get people inboxing me with DMs, and they're saying thank you because there's no show for makeup artists, and thank you for putting the DMV on blast. It's crazy because a lot of times people think reality is fake. Well,
it's not. So is it scripted though?
Deja, I'm gonna tell you this. Now with any show, you have to be able to put together a story.
Correct.
Right? So of course I know your story, but season 1 took a whole different. No, it really did. So I usually have to actually write going along with the show, because if I know that y'all are clashing, let's be real. Any producer will be like, you know what, I'm gonna have to put them together and see what happens. So the story always changes for me when I'm writing. because it gets real and people have real beefs and can't get along. I don't want a show that people are fighting and all of that.
Right.
You know, but everybody loves a little drama.
Okay, sounds good. So what else is on the horizon for Ty Cobb?
Oh my goodness, well, I'm a new author, so I did.
Let's talk about this book.
I bought you a copy of my book, Beat University.
How effing cute.
Okay, all right.
Someone add me on the upcoming. Look at you. So you better work with your little makeup belt. Okay. Tell me about this.
It's a fictional account of a beauty school. So it's kind of like my Howard University. Beat University is Howard University, the it makeup college everybody wants to go to, just like H is, right?
Okay.
Mahogany, and you gotta read the book to see if Mahogany is me. She is the leader of the lipsticks, which is the sorority, right?
Oh, cute.
Right?
This is really cute. I want to read now.
So a new dean comes in and takes over Beat University, but it is a celebrity makeup artist that is still relevant in the industry.
Woo!
Now you could say, now how in the world? No. But she's envious because she knows Mahogany from Instagram and tries to sabotage her. But you know you got your good Judy in there. Sebastian and ain't having it. So it's a really good book.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. So I bought you one.
Thank you. We go way back, and she knows that I'm gonna be 100%. Yes, she knows that. But how can people get there?
So you can use beatuniversity.com.
Freaking love that.
Amazon and Kindle. So you know, you want to pay it small, go ahead and get
There it is. I cannot thank you enough for joining me.
No, thank you.
You're the best.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for joining us for another edition of What's Poppin' the Podcast. I'm Deja Perez from 93.9 WKYS.
Oh my God, that was so fun. Oh my God.
Hey, my name is Jamil from the Real Makeup Arts of DC Season 2, and this is my girl Pink. Say what's up, Pink.
Hey.
And we're here just do some quick looks for you guys real quick. Pink, what you doing?
I'm doing a glitter cut crease.
Of course she's doing a glitter cut crease. This was the queen of the cut crease and the glitter. Hello?
Hey.
And I'm going to do a good smoky, you know, something that's transitioned from afternoon to evening.
Temperature rising, okay. Let's go to the next level.
So Ty sent us on a job. The job pretty much we had to go do these ladies' makeup for a birthday gathering that we're going to. It was Shonda, Pink, and myself.
It's a little Shabree. Hi, how are you? I'm Jamil. And this is Pink. Hey, whose birthday is it? Oh, we knew because you were hype. Happy birthday. I give hugs.
They were cool, whatever. We got in there. They offered us something to drink, of course. You know, being professional.
Everybody's downstairs. Yeah.
It's okay for a little dip.
Oh yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need.
I knew that. That's
You
why
know that's all I need, right?
You want to lamb, the ministry of lamb is what you're going to do. Okay, so Shonda, seriously, what was going on with this whole Indie Fashion Week with you and Madame Emily? But why is she mad though?
She's Emily.
Because she's Emily? This really what was going on. Shonda was definitely feeling some type of way because of the situation with her and Emily. Now, she definitely discussed that, we brought it up, but I told her at the end of the day, let's just be clear, Shonda, you already know what it is. You've been in the game for a long time now, okay? For a long time. And it's really no reason to fight with somebody that's really an amateur. Let's just be honest. Like, no shade, Emily, but that's just what it is.
I don't know what her problem is. And I shouldn't even entertain her when she was like, well, I just feel like this means that you're not my favorite. Good. Ooh, how many people I'm not favorite?
Right. Oh, wow. Right.
Sure did not laugh at her. I was like, oh, what? I said, well, look, you're always going to have a problem because I'm always being, this is who I am. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't know who else to be.
But at the end of the day, it's like,
And who
look
are
up for me, baby. Right. My thing is, you just got here and you're already starting.
Why with me? Why am I the chosen one? I don't want to be the chosen
Well,
one.
do you think that she's kind of like jealous of you and like Ty's like relationship? Because you know, she came, because you know she came in as the assistant and you guys were already friends as just an artist.
Yeah, and I think she might have some type of issues, so she want to kind of get stuff started like I'm not there for time. I'm like, girl, listen, get somebody to be here for you. I was like, oh, God.
I said, can I use the charge? You ignore me. I said, what the hell?
I ain't even hear you. I'm going
Have you
down.
ladies ever had that, like, that girlfriend that just always wants to, like, she feels like a little jealous, that she has to be like, nobody ever had that?
They got good friends.
Oh, y'all got real good friends.
Oh, no, I do. Oh, okay, no, we got somebody over here.
Yeah, I got that one.
Honey. She said, no, I just way too out of control. And you don't like me, and that's okay. That's a personal problem, right?
It's a little bit.
Right, I'm a better person. You are, like, don't even. So I don't, but I just had to let her know, like, I can tell you.
Look up for me, baby.
Right.
Right.
She said, I give all things like it's all about me. What? Guess what? It is, and it's okay because I feel like anybody with confidence, any strong black woman should feel the same way. It is about me, but I'm still here to help. I do this, I do that. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
It's not.
I don't think anything's wrong with that, but I guess when you run across females that don't feel that way.
Pops out.
Right. That's
Yeah, well.
That's
their
right.
own
That's their own right.
So you
With
know
the-
what? You have to separate yourself from that negative energy.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to be honest with Shonda, like, Shonda, we don't need to even address that, because at the end of the day, you know what you put in the game, you know what you did for so far, so why discuss or make an argument with somebody or give energy to something that's not no energy for? Pay it, child.
What's this?
You have to put on some lip.
What color?
It's a natural. And you know how you get that one client and the lady just like asking you all different kind of questions in the world about literally every single solitary thing.
I don't know what color.
But you're like, man, I want to get through this in 45 minutes. And you're making it 4,500 minutes. Bring it back. You want like a red?
Orange.
You want orange, but you never wear makeup.
She's talking about orange, but she can't. What's this on my face? What you doing on my face? Give me.
I don't know. You tell me.
Eyes, lips.
I don't know. Maybe my lip more?
You want more color on your lip.
Yeah. Oh yes! I love it.
What y'all think?
Yes. I love it.
Okay, so today I'm headed over to be a panelist for Brian Lamont's DMV Movers and Shakers. Yeah, I'm one of the DMV Movers and Shakers of the city, your girl Miss Large. So it's exciting to see some of, the people I know and some people I don't know. So this should be extremely, extremely fun. Thanks for the invite.
Next, we have Miss Taka Large. She is the host and founder, producer, everything for The Real Makeup Artist in DC.
Listen, he done left a couple titles on, but I'm gonna tell him. So one of the main reasons for me even coming to this event, not only to support Ty, but also just to see what this networking event has that could benefit from. So once Ty started talking and just kind of going over her journey, that was my motivation right there.
Procrastination is a spirit. It's a spirit that can really kill your dream. You know, and I have missed so many opportunities in my 20s to work for MTV, all these different places. And what was crazy, I've always had all of these things that, you know, I was blessed to do. But you always have to focus on that one thing and everything else will fall right into place. It will. So what I would tell you, even if you get into your passion or whatever you want to do and you haven't gotten anywhere in 10 years, it's because God knew He couldn't give it to you, what He has for you, then He can give it to you now. So right now, with all the things that's happening with me, God said you weren't ready for what I was going to give you in your 20s. I'm going to give it to you in your late 30s. You know, it's great that He brought all of these entrepreneurs together just to give, you know, some insight on the industry and the things that, you know, goes wrong, and to just empower other entrepreneurs. One thing on the panel that everybody keeps tweeting, listen, y'all tweet my quotes, is that he adds, you know, when someone rejects you, what do? And you know what my quote is? I can't be rejected. That's why you should always make ways for yourself, with God, of course, but create your own lane. You know, be your own boss. Y'all can't fire me from my show, I'm the boss. But you know what, I'm hoping that I really, really encourage someone and make them feel good. Never give up on your dreams and what you're trying to do. I'm a long time coming, but I always wanted to be in entertainment. Since I was a little girl, I was acting and everybody, you should have a show. And I was invited to do a radio show and hit it out the park. And then I've been doing my radio show, the Ty Cobb Show, for 4 years. You listened to it. And what happened was, because I decided to just stop makeup, at a certain time, people will already know what your gift is. You get what I mean? So when people see me, I am media personality Ty Cobb. They never really say makeup artist Ty Cobb, because I have now basically, okay, I've done everything I can, not that I've done everything I can in beauty, but my passion has now made room for me to be in media. Create my TV show, which is based on beauty. You understand? Write my book, which is based on beauty. You get what I'm saying? So it'll make room for you. Focus on that one thing. You love hosting. You love doing parties. You know, the secret is you're a comedian. You know what I mean? You might be doing these parties and hosting, and then that can make room for you to do your comedy. Just start one thing. Focus on that one thing, and I promise you, if you finish it, you'll start, you'll finish it, and then everything else will make room for you. Because that's what God has for you.
The one reason why Ty's story touched me so much or motivated me so much was because she didn't have like a silver spoon in her mouth. You know, she worked her ass off. I feel like everybody should do. And this is how she got to where she is, by just literally working her ass off, like not accepting no as an answer, you know, failure after failure after failure, but you get back up, you try again, you know, you do your thing, and eventually people do notice.
Be very clear. Someone with 23K or whatever, you can purchase followers for $2.99, I don't know. I refuse to ever pretend to be something that I am not. I can walk out here again. I walk out places and walk into places, and people know me that I do not know, and will say, excuse me, can I? Was in Mac the other day. I know you. I watch your show. You're Ty Cobb. Can I take a picture with you? I had 50, maybe what is it? 50, I don't know, 5,200 followers. So stop getting hooked up on, oh my God, and they got all these followers and 24 likes on a picture. Stop playing these games. All right, you are more than likes and you are more than followers. Because the one can walk in a place and can be more noticed. So that I will walk into a place and be more noticed than somebody with 100K purchased followers. Stop that. Get that out of your mind right now. If you got 200 followers,
like I want to work with you. That is, I don't know, Yvonne, I don't know what your name is. Your name is greater than social media. Social media makes people depressed at times. It's great for your business, but it can make you depressed. It can make you have low self-esteem issues. Do not get that out of your mind right now. So they piss me off. Oh no, I'm sorry.
So I go outside, you know, just to have a conversation with Ty. And pretty much it all boiled down to Shonda's big nose ass again.
But I wanted you to come tonight because, I mean, everybody else probably knew about it. But I specifically invited you because I wanted to talk about that text between you and Shonda. And I know that you all had your little talk at Indy. And then when I sent out the text about, you know, what we need to do, it went left.
Around the corner, down the hill, in the gutter.
Shonda is a firecracker, and I know that she was more calm with you at Indy.
She was like, yeah.
You're right.
You know, and we talked it out, and I thought everything was fine. I even said like, oh.
No, I was proud of her because she was very and calm. And then that text, she just was cursing and went off.
She said, after like when she see me, it's on site.
It was out of order.
I was looking at the message like, is she talking about me?
It was out of order.
Who? These two are like oil and water. They just don't mix. Except for when you put it in some eye remover and trying to get off mascara and stuff. Okay, I went to Rex there and a different thing. But they just don't get along. And you know, I'm worried about the dynamics of their relationship in this crew because I really don't want this fighting and going back and forth.
She's talking all that shit. She bet as soon as she see me, she better be lit when she sees me.
Yeah, but okay. That's why I was like, Emily, don't say not one word because I was like, okay. And what's crazy? You listened to me. You were like, okay, Ty, but I knew you were upset because honestly, Shonda was the Shonda I thought that you were going to get it at Indy, and she was a totally different like Shonda. You know, I was even saying that Shonda's trying to change. You know, she's in this new relationship, and you know he has her all bubbly and all this stuff or whatever.
Niggas will be niggas, but go ahead. It's another story for another day. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, wait.
I see little white people getting out. Yeah.
Wait. You know him?
I've heard about him. I have told Ty I'm new, and if I'm a new person and if I can see through the bullshit, she should be able to see through the bullshit too. Shonda is not her friend. We're gonna have a talk.
Yes.
I understand. I get it. But Ty, you have to understand, just like how she sent a text message about how she gotta check me and no.
It was wrong.
She don't even know me.
It was wrong. She
don't know who I know. She don't know why I know them. She don't know how I know these people.
Or what you will do.
Hold up, what are you doing? Don't you change that channel. Real Makeup Artist DC will be right back.
Back to however, but I do agree. This is what I do agree with. Shonda was out of order. This is the thing. People do have to. You have to be mature and realize that you never know who knows you, who will smack you in your face, and not that I want you to do that or her to even go there. But I think this is a great, and even though I'm going to talk to her too, because at this point, it's something to say that, listen, you can't keep doing that with people that you don't know or think will not have a mouth, you know. And I told you, I said, you know, Emily, you are standing your own, and I respect you. I said, you know what, Emily is the only one that has come in this crew to say, listen, I see the whatever, and I'm going to say something to Ty on something genuine.
I don't know about everybody else, but I know with my friends, if I'm buying a book, even if these bitches don't read the goddamn book, they're going to purchase a book or three. So, there's no excuses, especially if you're going to bring your man. If my you know, if my friends bring their man and they don't have no money, guess who gonna buy that book? Their man gonna buy that book. I'm not your favorite. Well, I feel like Shonda did a bitch move. That bitch is not your friend. While she calling people twin, who the f is her twin? She got teeth in the back of her mouth.
No, I'm not doing this today. No.
I got to go. I can't do this. Lord, she done talked about Shonda. Get her. Oh my God. I don't even know. Emily, stop. I got to go.
We ain't gonna fight God. I'm getting out of here. And we gonna hug again and we go. Bye, boo. Bye. I guess that can't get eaten.
So finally the day has come where I can finally sit down and chill out and learn who Jamel is. So we decided to meet up in Chinatown and just to hang out, have a couple of drinks and everything.
So Tanja texted me and was like, hey boo, what's up? You know, let's come out. I wanted to have a chat with you and sit down and talk to you. I really don't know you as much, but we need to kind of get to know each other. Of course, because I'm new to the group, I had to go and meet Mama Tanja. Now, if y'all don't know Mama Tanja's background, just like my background, we both worked for Mac. The great thing is she knew my Aunt Joy, who was one of the trainers for Mac, and who was amazing, and of course, they're great friends. So once we sit down, we met up in Gallery Place. It was, you know, a really cute little spot. What's going on?
Nothing much, just running like I normally do.
Okay.
I be having all kind of crap going on. What's been going on with you?
Whole bunch and a whole bunch.
Oh,
nothing, just trying to stay booked.
Well, that's the name of the damn game.
I know, right?
And as long as you know that, you'll always be paid. Even on slow days, you know, make sure that your calendar is set for that following week or either that following month. If you've already booked that month out, that's something that I've been doing because my weddings are starting to come in like so quickly, and what I'll do is I'll jot it down, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to that, then I'll forget. So now I'm trying to get more in the habit of actually, as soon as I get it, put it directly in my books because I'm gonna forget. Now the man.
Hello. It's completely
it be gone sometimes.
Gone completely.
So I want to know how do you like being with us so far?
I love it. You know, we have so much fun together. It's definitely interesting crew.
Right.
Everybody has to.
Because I don't know if have you ever worked with a makeup team before?
Yes, of course.
Oh, well, it should be kind of.
It's the same, but you know, you still get your same attributes because some people you know, so you're a little bit more comfortable with. You know, some people you don't know.
Right.
So you got to kind of learn how they work, how fast they are, you know, different things like that.
Right.
So.
That's why I wanted to sit down and talk to you because I don't know you. I've heard them talk about you, and I know you were related somehow to Byron, but you know.
Me and my little brother, same mom, of course.
Right.
She was married to my little brother's father, and that's how Byron and I are cousins. So it's through marriage.
Oh, okay, it's through marriage.
It's through marriage.
Okay.
But family is family. I don't, because we're not like exactly direct blood related doesn't mean that we're not family. Well, it's funny because I used to work for Mac. You know my Aunt Joy, who used to work for Mac. She's
Joy is your aunt?
Yes, she's a trainer. Yes.
This is my God, Joy and I are very, very close.
Yeah.
So amazing is a lot of people that he knows, I know. And matter of fact, one of my really good friends, Joy, who's been in the business for, oh my God, forever, which is, I consider her as one of my mentors. I mean, he's related to her. So, I mean, the conversation was going amazing. We're talking about, how to set up your booking for the week, That kind of camaraderie I love between makeup artists or whatever. I mean, everything was going good. It seems like I've been knowing him for years. But Lord Jesus, that thing took a turn. And it took a turn when I said Stephon name.
Right.
So you mainly just work for yourself?
Yes, I work directly for myself. I've been doing that for the last almost 2 years now.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing makeup?
11 years.
About 11 years.
Yes.
How old are you? This is not an interview, I promise. Because I feel like
30.
Oh, it's your baby.
It's your baby.
Okay. Now, I need to know, I heard a whole bunch of
Okay, tell me, what's going on?
What the hell is going on with you and Stephon? Because I don't know anything.
What happens? She brings up Stephon. Now, let's just be clear. Like I was telling everybody before, Stefan and I were best friends. We're not best friends anymore because of an exchange. At the end of the day, you have relationships and you go through seasons.
Yeah, 'cause I need to go ahead and pay for this meter.
Yeah.
And but I know
Slow.
where you stopped was, you was like, some friendships.
Yeah, so I just feel like some friendships, definitely have a season. And with me and Stefan, like we've been friends for so long. If you know how you have love for somebody, and then if that one little minor thing or that that you do that's like kind of irritating, you might be a little sensitive about it. So you gotta approach things.
In a friendship, someone got offended by it.
Right. So he got offended. So the situation pretty much is this: it's like I feel a lot of different ways about things that he does as being older. I feel like he should hold himself accountable for that, and he doesn't. And when it starts affecting your livelihood and how you sleep, move, eat, shit and drink, that's a problem for me. It's affected me and also Orlando, because all three of us were all living together.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Orlando and I were also really, really close. Orlando and I moved in together. Yeah, isn't he? And then we, talked about it and allowed Stefan to move in, but then you started doing stuff that was, not okay. Now it's affecting our livelihood. Now we got to question our friendship.
And apparently they've been friends for years, and I just felt like a lot of information that I was getting, I really didn't need to know. So it started to make me kind of turn with how I was, perceiving him to be from our initial conversation. Then I seen a whole other side to him that I didn't really know existed. I really feel like this. I really want y'all to work that shit out.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, listen, Mama T, listen, at the end of the day, again, I'm a Christian, I'm a God-fearing person, I love him, and I will give him a hug, but our relationship will never be the same. It's not going to be any longer. Maybe the damage is done. No. It's no starting over. The damage is done. It's done. It's a wrap. Okay, we can hug, kumbaya, but it will never feel the same. It's like if you're in a relationship or whoever cheated on you. At the end of the day, in the back of your mind or your head, you're always gonna think something like, what is he doing? Where is he at? Why is he? That's a different type of friendships are relationships as well. You're married in friendships, and you tried it.
He ain't cheat on you in a friendship.
You did cheat. When you don't pay your rent, you don't cheat. For months.
I wasn't quite ready for all that, Jesus, but he gave it to me anyway. I guess I asked for it and I received it. I'm like, okay.
I'm here to do makeup. I'm here to beat faces, give you a great lash, a nasty contour, a beautiful highlight to glow for the gods, and a gorgeous lip, and that's it. I'm not here to talk about him anymore, so if you guys keep bringing it up, talk to him about that.
So today I am headed to a business meeting at Cambry Hotel. And I'm meeting today just to talk about my new makeup competition, the Beatdown, that I'm bringing to the DMV, the very first one next year, March. Yeah, but we'll talk about that date. So I just want to talk to her about the plans, the events for the weekend, and of course, everybody needs to get ready because it's going to be a full-fledged large.
What I am doing a makeup competition called the Beatdown. I'll keep this, but I'll just let you see that. Usually, I'm always sketching out something. So I sketched out the the logo myself, drew it, sent it to my guys. So basically, there's no competition in the DMV area, so it's all about makeup artists. So it's going to be a full weekend from Friday to Sunday. The first day, it'll be kind of like a mixer on myself. So a pop-up shop with everything, from clothing to cosmetics to really push all the entrepreneurs in beauty. We always have pop-ups with fashion, but nobody really has beauty. So to tie into the whole competition, I think that'll be pretty cool.
It's really, really good. This is really good. And the thing is, this is your first one, and you're trying to take this one here and take it to different places. This is that launch. It has to be over the top. It has to be over the
extra
top.
large. That's my word. You're saying it. That's what I say all the
It
time.
has to be.
It has to be.
Because this is that first one where you're going to capture the ears of everybody.
Right.
So this is something, this is amazing. I can definitely see it. Really just taking this hotel and transforming it. Doing the brunch, doing something, capturing that rooftop. So when are you actually looking to do this?
Well, I was thinking, I was like, even as far as like sponsorship and everything, I gave myself a year.
Okay.
April
of next year.
Yeah.
You start planning this now. This time next year, we're actually redoing that entire rooftop. The rooftop bar, so all glass.
No, are you serious?
I'm telling you, I got you. I promise you. It's the reason I'm telling you.
When I tell you God always brings people together, and she is such an amazing person. I'm glad that I hooked up with her to bring my beat down to this hotel. So stay tuned. I'm so excited.
So it was on the Sunday, but they did the classes. They had the show with the Black Cat. They did classes here. They had
police.
Wait a minute.
It's my birthday. I turned 52 years old today. I feel down. I used to most in time. I feel down.
Now I have some Excedrin, and I only have a card if you want me to buy you something to eat. But I have some Excedrin.
well, she doesn't want your medication. She doesn't.
Hey, with a large? Well, dang. Okay, so look, I'm all for helping the homeless because I believe that even though sometimes you think that they're going to do something else with the money, you'll always bless someone because you could really be their angel blessing them and they might really be hungry. Now, she wanted money, but I only had a card. And I told her I would buy her some food from the hotel. Now, listen now, I'm going to do it a full extra large and I get you a McDonald's meal. She turns around and daggone near curses us out and says, keep your daggone money. Well, lady, beat it.
I tried to get a lady some Excedrin. She don't want it.
Start looking like Miley.
We meet up at the hotel to meet up with Ty, me, Byron, and Emily. But we also meeting up to kind of see what's been up with Byron because apparently my name been in his mouth and a couple of others.
And we're gonna call Byron out on his bullshit.
I can always do some champagne.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Girl, just living, child.
I
Living my life again.
I know. I see you since Indy.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It was fun though.
It was. It was. I had a good time. It's a lot that kind of.
What?
You know.
Like I was explaining to Kai, no, I don't know you, just kind of like rub me the wrong way. So I can't pinpoint it right now, but you know, you're not my favorite person.
This whole situation.
Oh, Shonda.
Listen, this whole little text situation on my nerves. It got all the way on my nerves. Like,
wow.
Did you see that shit? And I missed the last meeting, so it was like, it was something that I couldn't even address when I wanted to, you know, when I really wanted to address. And then, you know, after the meeting, Byron called me.
How did that go?
He's like, girl, child, I gotta tell you about what went on. And so I'm like, okay, what's going on? What happened? So first he was like, well, everybody was asking where you was at.
There was an event that I couldn't make it to. After I guess the event was over, Byron hits me up, supposedly giving me the tea. So you call me to tell me all these things, and every last one of these things are a lie. But I said, okay, there's a time and a place for everything.
You know, everybody was asking like where you was at, and everybody thought that you wasn't going to come into the whole Sean situation, but I had to call and check on you.
And so I was like, basically, like, no, like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, nobody was kind of checking for her. Not like that, but you know, like, not really trying to talk about her.
Now, I asked where you was at, but it wasn't like
according to him, everybody. According to him, it was everybody, and then it was a situation that happened where he felt some type of way because you got in the car.
What's up, ladies?
Hello.
Wait, hold the
She come boulder headed, and I had to make it my business to turn all the way the around to address him like.
How you had a problem about me getting in a call with me?
I did.
Like, run this back. What the is the issue?
I did because you asked, you know, my friend if you could ride, and then like all of a sudden it was just like the instant switch up. So, well, I was cool with you, but it just seemed like at that event it just switched up. Like you became a part of the clique.
Like, what the you mean I joined the clique? You mad because Pink invited me out, which initially we were supposed to go with Jamel. You mad because you weren't invited?
I'm just like, girl, you're all over the place. Like I'm thinking she is a person that follows the crowd. When the lights are bright, that's where she goes. When the lights are a little dim, she doesn't go on that side. Coming back in the business, and y'all throwing shade. What's up with that? I mean,
Who is y'all? That's what the hell I'm trying to figure out.
You mean to tell me? Hey, what's up? A little discussion.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell me getting in the car got to do with somebody.
Oh God! Well, why did you do that, Nikki?
Because I can do it.
Right, because I thought that.
I don't give a damn what you
I thought that we were cool.
We are cool.
So why we just gonna just like switch up like that? Switch up like off the break.
I'm a grown ass woman. If I want to ride with Pink, I ride with Pink. If I want to ride with you, I ride with you. If I want to ride with Jamel, I ride with Jamel. It don't matter. Mind your business. Stop nitpicking and starting shit, or your ass gets smacked.
Why you switch up on me like that?
Hello.
I'm sorry. It was just like an instant switch at that event.
So she invited me out.
Excuse me, I just kind of what y'all at this.
So why was I invited out?
Won't you ask me? Wait.
Right, the clique.
Excuse me. I went to the hotel, so I'm trying to do a makeup competition. But y'all a little loud in this little establishment. So what's going on?
Probably I'm fake. Because I sat in somebody else's car at the last minute.
No, it's not even about that.
It's a car. I sat in the car.
It's not even about that.
I sat in the car.
It's the fact that
and you were mad because she didn't invite you. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Okay, so wait.
I'm not the one.
Didn't even bother to like invite me or like, you know, I'm the black sheep of the group. Perfectly fine, but just communicate. I mean, that's all that you had to do. You chose to go with them.
So I wanted the crew, well, some of the crew, to meet me here today. It's kind of a intervention or a get Byron intervention, and he's starting all kinds of devilish things in the crew, and I don't like it.
And invited you actually was because I had something to say to you. So I already know the whole story behind why Nikki is pissed, why Emily is pissed, because this is how I feel. I've already had people that tried to come in and sow discord. Now, this is the crazy thing about it. You can have an issue with any and everybody you want to. You can.
And I
Wait a minute.
And I did not have an issue with anybody.
Wait a minute. Let me just talk. You can have an issue with anybody you want to. That's where I can say, even when Esquire was in the crew, I can respect Esquire only because he wasn't afraid to be like, well, yeah, just like the whole thing with Orlando. And he walked in, Orlando was talking to me, and he was like, oh, so y'all talking about me, and then they got into it. Whereas though it wasn't a thing where though he was hiding, throwing rocks, and hiding his hand. That's what you're doing.
The tea is, Shonda said he came up to her and said, where's your girl Emily? You must have ran her off. And started the whole thing. Oh, she's scared. But Byron and Emily are supposed to be cool. That's a backstabber. And I don't like fake, phony people in my crew that's making trouble.
So when it becomes that you're talking about me and my stuff, what you may not know is that nobody likes to piss me off. So what that says is, you might not want to fool with Ty Cobb because she knows a lot of people in the DMV. And if you're trying to navigate through the beauty fashion world, she might can like stop that for real.
I hate, it's pet peeve of mine. I hate when somebody sits in my chair and is on the phone while I'm trying to do their makeup. Like, you are on my time. my time only. Like, I'm gonna stop and you let me know when you ready, or you're not about to get this makeup done. Like, I don't have time for that.
You might not want to fool with Ty Cobb because she knows a lot of people in the DMV, and if you're trying to navigate through the beauty fashion world, she might can like stop that for real. So when I heard that you were like, oh, it was unprofessional and all of that stuff, so you tell me to my face what was unprofessional about that meeting the other night.
Who told you that?
Did you not say it was unprofessional?
I did.
So
but
why? So
I was a little upset because I arrived
So
on
who did you
time.
tell that to?
I told Emily. I got a little angry. I called Emily. Then Emily decides she wants to share it with the whole entire group. I thought me and Emily were cool from us taking pictures at the, at the meeting, and with Harley and with Ty, and I thought we were cool. Yeah, but when that happened, things turned left.
I gave you an opportunity, and I thought that you was a sincere person.
I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. I don't take apologies from people that get caught. Because if you was really about it, you would have said it to my face. See, you like to talk behind people's back, and I don't like people like that, Byron. I didn't think that you were that type of person. You're calling her and saying, oh, they was asking about you. Nobody asked about her, and then telling her that Shonda said that B bet not show up. Would you tell Shonda that she lied?
I said that?
Okay, how about you talk to Shonda about it and see if you said it or not.
When it all boils
and you came to me saying that, I'm listening to you like, well, why is everybody asking about me? And you made it seem like everybody was against me. I mean, it's evident. Everybody already knows I got issues with that bitch Shonda. Everybody knows that.
At this point, in my opinion, with me, it's really nothing else to talk about. I find out you're being messy. I find out that you're trying to start some shit. And I ain't f***ing with you. And that's just how that goes.
To intentionally bring drama in a group is toxic. That's my stuff. And talk about me, and you ain't got nothing going on, that's real dirty. That's real dirty.
It wasn't you. I was just upset at the whole situation.
You could be upset. First of all, this is how confessionals go. Usually we do 9 hours of confessionals. Yeah. I had 10 outfits and didn't wear all of them. And this is
it was my first time. I didn't know.
So what? And that's your excuse about everything.
The shade is real. It's a click, man. It's a click.
But we all know what's right for wrong, and you're wrong. I let you use my makeup because you felt like you didn't want to be embarrassed by everybody. I let you use my makeup. That's my.
But you know my story.
That's the worst part about it, Byron. I looked out for you. And yet, you mad because I got somebody else's fucking car?
Like, I can't even look at you. Like, I can't even, boy, if you call Emily and you talking about me, they're probably the one motherfucker that had your back, dummy.
Wave at me when you see me and call me, Nikki, you giving this, you fake and phony. You a rat. And I'm just like Tasha, I don't trust you. And that's why I'm facing you and telling you that. Because I want you to feel it. Because I don't do dirt. I don't do dirt to anybody. I like Emily. I like Ty. I like everybody in the group. I am mutual. You call me Candy, you goddamn fucking right. Because I don't take sides. You won't, don't even speak to me anymore. Like, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, I'm so pissed right now.
A very sweet girl. And Nikki has come a long way. She just told me, I never want Ty to see me go off like that. I've never seen her go off, but she's going off a full extra large on his head. It's a large head.
I don't want to bring that side out of me. I don't. It's not cute. It's not ugly. I'm trying to build a brand. I have a program called Creative Baddies that I am branding for. That's my name. That's my business. And I'm sitting here fussing back and forth with a child, a man-child, because he don't know how to control himself or that mouth. I am here to grow, to get my artistry on point, to learn from all the big names that's around me, and get my brand off the ground.
Anybody in this
I don't even want to hear an apology, Byron. I did nothing to you.
That shit went like it was done like oops. That was intentionally done.
I heard that you called Esquire and asked him if he was coming to my party and then was like, oh, y'all know I was being messy. Why do that? Why do that, Byron?
I just asked him.
Why would he be coming?
Was he coming?
Why would he be coming? You know, why would he be coming, Byron?
Nikki and Emily and Ty just bombarded me with all this stuff, and the only thing I said was that one event was unprofessional, and I don't think that me sharing how I feel should have come with all the lashings. And And I feel
rejected you today?
really
No, well,
rejected.
let me hear what he got to say.
And I feel really rejected. I love you, Nikki.
You don't hurt people love about it. And that's the,
I did
that's
hurt
the
you.
reason.
When you say
you can't say you didn't hurt me though. Because it's like this. If this is why you've been rejected all your life, it's because you're causing people, you pushing people away, man.
I'm not pushing anybody away.
Bust out crying, talking about I've been rejected all my life. Negro, I see why. Why are you trying to befriend people but yet push people away?
I was over it. I was over him. I was over his drama. I was over the dramatics.
Somebody,
I'm sorry.
wait, no, let me show you exactly how someone that says that they love God.
I do love God. I just hate to be rejected. I'm always rejected. I'm always rejected, Ty. I'm always rejected. In my life, my family rejected me, and you know, at my church, it was really hard because you want to be around and you want to like share your thoughts and share your heart, but it's just hard when people don't accept you for who you are.
Like, because I need to get out what you were saying, but when I come over here, you crying, and then you say, "Oh, I've been mean to everybody I brought around." Have I ever been mean to you? But you felt the heat because of everything I've been here.
I did feel the heat.
Oh yes, and you know that was for a reason.
You know,
but that you know now. You know now.
I do, and I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad it was brought to the forefront, and I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry, Emily. I'm sorry, Ty.
Well, this is the thing.
It will never happen again.
People will have to. You're supposed to. When people apologize, you take it. And this is the thing. Because I know that I would never. I'm not going to hell for hating or I don't hate you. Do I trust you? No. Do I think that you're messy? And I've heard that you're messy. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I've heard that. I did not know that before you. You can't say you always rejected. No, you're rejected because you act like this. And I'm done with this conversation. You feel rejected. You talking about all your life. Rejection is when me and Emily talk. We talk about her life story and how she feel rejected in relation to certain things. That's rejection, and she had something to say. Nikki, rejection is she say, "I don't feel like my dad really supports my dream." That's rejection.
I want to be in, and I really thank Ty for coming to me and showing me compassion. Although we have, like I said, although we have our differences, you know, I saw that she genuinely cared about me, and that's the kind of person she is, and I would never forget that moment.
On the next Real Makeup Artist of DC.
Listen.
So what's been going on? Yeah, you know I'm here.
No, well.
I actually met with Jamel. That was an issue with him and one of my really, really good friends, Ty and I just were talking about it, where he actually stole some of her work.
Sure.
I needed to know if that was true.